great to have you with us from Faurot Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. As we roll into Week 12 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football, these are the types of games that can help define your season. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Missouri Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, checking in with Iowa's head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. Just smothered on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. We'll send the tight end in motion. Austin Simmons, the play fake. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On first down, it's Hardy again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
From the gun, give to Hardy. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Left side is Lee. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Keeps it looking for room. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's a give to Hardy. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Simmons on the play fake. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
3rd and long right here. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Play action on 1st down. In traffic, it's Diaz. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45, on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Moulton. All over him immediately.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Time. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They go play action with Simmons. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Quick give. It's Hardy. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Right side, it's Hardy. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll give it to Malton. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throwing Simmons. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Sets his feet, it's Simmons. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Fighting off the defender. 7-yard pickup on that one, 3rd down and 3 coming. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Simmons on play action. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And they did tack on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from Alton. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Simmons, quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Running inside, it's Hardy. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Finding some room. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field.
He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
On the move at the 30. Right down the gut of the field. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Austin Simmons, the play fake. They're all over him. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Simmons to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted and room to run. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's a give to Malton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Second down, going to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Second down to the air. Going to take a shot. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Iowa. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. Got enough for the first down. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moulton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Handoff for Malton. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to take off. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Needs it here on 4th down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Bears, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Throwing Simmons. Out wide right, it's Hardy. Shakes off the defender. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, here's Hardy. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wideout. Simmons somehow fits it into that traffic. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And the second down completion was anything but productive. Third and long coming up. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Got a lot of room to the right. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Here's a give to Malton. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And all of a sudden, this offense starting to look like the Stanford offenses that David Shaw used to coach, where they had 3 NFL tight ends on the field at the same time and lining guys up all over the place, making it hard for the defense. These guys got weapons. They've got big guys that can catch the ball and hurt you. I love the formation, and I love the execution.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the 1st down.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Here's Simmons to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. The give to Hardy. Can't get him to the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Throwing Simmons. Right down the middle. Got his man. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Out wide left, it's Harris. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Simmons on the play fake. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. The quick out. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Right back to it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks it. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kamari again.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. DB's right up on the receivers. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 8-14 choice.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Simmons. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The give to the left. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their 1st. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Drops back on 1st down.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Hits inside. It's Moulton. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Throws quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll run for it. It's Moulton. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Moulton. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this to tie things up in the final minute. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game. And it's good! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be dragged down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Here's Simmons to throw. Under pressure. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And you're seeing more of this in college football, man. Bringing on more and more tight ends, guys that are versatile pieces. And you see it right there, right? You can still throw the football. And now you got to match up with those guys and their big bodies. Nice throw down the field, nice catch. Nice job of using multiple tight end packages for this offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They go play action with Simmons. Left side is Hardy. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Hardy. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry, and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate, and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Throwing Simmons. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
3rd and goal, and you really hate to settle for a field goal with the first possession in an overtime period. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Touchdown, Tigers! They strike first here in overtime.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. answer with a touchdown. Sells the run, looking to pass. Makes the grab. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. On third down, here's Malton. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They'll run with Malton. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touch.
Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception in the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here.